When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. And stopped at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Green. He's got his man. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The give is to Williams. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fields. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball,
picked off. What a play to set him up. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Green. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he's brought down after a huge completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. Finding an escape route. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Notre Dame lines up quickly. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Green. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On the run, it's Bob.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Running back searching for a hole. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Let's it fly. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And big-time play by this defensive line. Setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the fourth down now. I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play and give the football back to their offense?
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Defense in press coverage. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Makes one man miss. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Number 98 set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting more.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Might be calling a hot route. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air. It's Green. Steps away to find some room. Lets it fly. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Turns it on in midfield. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half, because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Williams. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, I can tell you, having played the position, if you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Dropping back, it's Green. A shot toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And it slips just inside that right upright. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. first play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Might be changing the route. Bringing the heat. Not able to hook up the air. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
From inside the 10, here he comes. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the 1st. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Arkansas, 17.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Send that offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on.
He's taking the shot. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Green. Here's a heat. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
What a great hit by the defender, forcing the incompletion. They knew coming into this game that they were going to try to throw the football to this guy because of his speed. It's game-breaking. So everybody on defense, always aware of where he's lining up, but these safeties especially and these linebackers are aware. If this dude's coming over the middle of the field, we are going to put a hat on him and we are going to make him feel us, and they did it right there on that play.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He makes a catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. On the ground. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, the offense shows some life here. It cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 10 over UConn. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They're working that left side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on third and short. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. By himself, he makes the grab. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
number 0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Looking to throw on third and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The give to the back. They stripped it out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Looking for a crease to the left. Crosses the 35. Oh, ball's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the first down. You knew you had the first down. Now just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
To the air, it's Green. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period.
Here we go.
The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunity. opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback adapted. Firing to the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Knocked down at the 5 after making the interception and taking it the other way. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Give to the running back. Got room on the return. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And he's done it again, cracking 2 Bills from scrimmage. He might be on his way to breaking Julius Jones' record set in 2003.
And I remember that game, and he showed you a little bit of everything. And that's what you see, man. You love getting guys the football multiple ways, inside, outside. And I'll tell you what, as a defense, you're trying to figure out, where's he going to be? How's he going to get the football? And when you focus in on him, it opens up other things. But right now, Notre Dame having their way because they're featuring their guy.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Coming out with it, it's Green. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running behind that left side. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory. Because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air, it's Carr. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. You're late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job. And you
going for it all. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he throws another interception. Bringing it back. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's Green. He'll pull it down and run. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Looking for room. It's Young. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back.
And here's the third interception of the night.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, it just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Dropping back, it's Green. Caught over the middle, it's Russell. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Defense picks it up. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity.